It looks like I only have a few minutes left on my battery on my camera, so I'm gonna have to make this really quickly. But hey, I'm here to see the Venom movie that I've been I've been talking about this nonstop, and I've also been talking about it nonstop and how much it's going to suck. So we're just going to see how bad this is. It's already gotten bad reviews. I've already taken a peek at the old Rotten Tomatoes meter, and it's scoring somewhere in the 20 percentile. So, I mean, and then not only that, but, what is it, Tom Holland? No, not Tom Holland, he's Spider-Man. Hardy has come out and said that it's like missing 40 minutes that would make it a great film. Yeah, like that's what all the actors say, and I don't know how much is true or not, but whatever. I have little faith in this movie. Let's see if I enjoy it. Now, I did enjoy Predator, and it's gotten bad reviews. So don't trust me, you know. I like bad movies. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and watch this movie, and then I'll be back in just a few seconds to tell you guys what I think about this. All right, there you go. I'll see you in a few seconds. Bye. I got a really nifty popcorn bucket, and I got this like really cool poster with Venom on it, and that's everything I want out of it. You would think that I liked the movie. Well, you're wrong. All right, I promised a couple people. There's been a couple of people that have criticized me for having 18-minute videos, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. And I'm having a really hard time working out how I want to approach this. So I'm going to wait, and what I'm going to say is basically before the movie even started, I saw a bunch of previews, and one of them was Into the Spider-Verse, which I am completely, totally excited for. And I'm even going to go as further than that and give you a little bit of a spoiler. And you know how I don't like to spoil things for people, although I do anyways. Basically, what you're looking at is at the very end of the movie, if you stay throughout the credits, there is an end credit scene after the movie, and it's basically just like about a 10-minute preview for the Into the Spider-Verse, because it says, meanwhile, in another universe, and then they just go into a scene out of the cartoon. And I enjoyed that 10 minutes a lot more than I enjoyed the 2 hours I sat in the theater watching Tom Hardy try to be funny. And basically, that's what my review is going to be. Here's the thing. As I said before, basically what you need for these movies, they're not going to be Academy Award winners. They're not trying to win your heart over or make you think or make you learn and change you in some way that some of these movies actually do. But what they're trying to do is just pure and simple entertainment and sell some popcorn. And unfortunately, that movie really didn't accomplish the entertainment part of that part of the equation. Basically, what you need for those movies to work is the elements that I've already talked to you guys about before. You need believable characters. You need action sequences with consequences. You need to have some kind of connection with the character. And in the very beginning of this movie, you get to meet Tom Hardy, and you meet his fiance. And I'll tell you what, whoever played that girl, the fiance, the lead female role in this movie, was about the best part of this movie. It's the only one I really believed in this movie. Now, again, we have Tom Hardy. And Tom Hardy, I've seen in other movies, and I've liked him in other movies. No matter how bad the movie is, I've usually liked his character. Like Star Trek Insurrection it wasn't the greatest movie in the world. No, I'm going to give it a pass because it's a Star Trek movie. But I really liked his character in that, even though it was kind of a peculiar, and he, like I said, in a lot of his roles, he always has that kind of weird inflection in his voice. But I even liked it in that movie. This movie, the the only connection I really had was with the lead female role in this character, or this movie. Basically, if you took Tom Hardy out of this movie, if you put somebody else into this movie, I think I would have bought it better. Throughout the movie, we're introduced to other characters, and the guy that plays the bad guy, the kind of the Elon Musk character of this movie, again, he's supposed to be charismatic, and I didn't connect with him either. I didn't buy him fully as that in charge, very charismatic leader villain. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy any of this movie. There were a lot of comedic scenes in this movie that were put in there that I could have seen somebody pull off a lot better. This movie was just littered and missed opportunities. None of this, all the way throughout the movie, I kept on seeing, all right, I see where they're going with this plot. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to add levity to this. But I never bought Tom Hardy. I never bought the funny moments. I sat straight-faced all the way throughout this movie. The action sequences, I really didn't buy. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that instead of webbing, it was just parts of the Venom body shooting out. I didn't like the look of Venom. Tom Hardy has actually come out and said, man, this movie was ruined by the studio because they took 40 minutes out of this movie. Honestly, I don't think this movie would have worked no matter what. I'm going to score it really low. I know it scored about a 26% on the Rotten Tomato meter. I'm going to have to score it about that high. I enjoyed it that much. Again, to reiterate, the most enjoyment I got out of this movie was the trailer for the Into the Spider-Verse that's coming out this Christmas, and then the 10-minute scene that we got to see at the very end of the movie of the Into the Spider-Verse. That's the only thing. That's the only takeaway from this movie. This movie was totally going to be a streaming watch for a lot of people out there, and rightfully so. This movie didn't work on any level except for that. So I'm going to give it a big 25%. That's my official score. I'm giving it 25%. It worked 25%, and it failed about 75%. So 25% is it, guys. Instead of subscribing to me, I wish that you would go out and either comment on my video or pick a random video and of somebody that hasn't got that many views and watch that. Guys, that's it. I hope to see you guys soon, and I'll talk to you later. As always, peace. Montanay. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.